Laziest royal member, Meg Sob as Sophie mocks her less number of engagements on working times, only 72 days. The ranking of the royal family's hard work has recently been released. Not surprisingly, King Charles is the hardest working member, while Meghan is at the bottom of the list. Before this, Sophie mocked and called Meghan the laziest member of the royal family. King Charles was today revealed as the hardest working royal of the past 10 years, carrying out nearly 5,000 engagements in that period, just ahead of Princess Anne. The king, who spent most of the past decade as heir to the throne, carried out 4,854 engagements between 2013 and 2022, compared to his sister Anne, who has only 4,693. Only. In third place was their brother Prince Edward with 3,155, followed by the Queen, 2,721, and Andrew, 2,289. The Duke of York's position in fifth place is something of a surprise considering he stepped back from royal duties 4 years ago in 2019. Sophie and Camilla were just behind, with Sophie stepping up last year to do her most engagements since 2014 as the Queen's health declined. But while Prince William and Kate are now two of the most visually prominent royals, they actually carried out fewer engagements than the lesser-known Duke of Gloucester and Duchess of Gloucester, respectively. The Duke of Kent has also made a huge contribution to royal life, despite not often being as noticed as others, having carried out 1,538 engagements in a decade. After him in the league table was Prince Philip, whose last engagement was in August 2017, nearly 4 years before his death in April 2021. Meghan is at the bottom of the list, having completed 179 engagements during her short royal life before she and Harry stepped down as senior royals in 2020 and moved to North America. Reacting to the figures, royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams told Mail Online, the engagements carried out by members of the royal family are far too often taken for granted. In fact, to link with the member of the royal family has a very special cachet, benefiting the profile of an institution very considerably. These figures show how hardworking for a decade until 2022 both King Charles and Princess Anne have been in the numbers of engagements that they've carried out. It also shows Edward and Sophie, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, as extremely hardworking as well. Mr. Fitzwilliams continued, William and Catherine, in a list compiled from 2013, 2 years after they married, have done far fewer numerically, but have done a great deal for the causes that they are attached to and give their profiles a huge boost as the world's most glamorous royal couple. Examples of this are the Earthshot Prize, United for Wildlife, and Catherine's work for the Center for Early Childhood. He added that Buckingham Palace has announced a review into the patronages formerly held by the late Queen, as well as those Charles and Camilla formerly held. Fitzwilliams continued, there has been much talk of a slimmed-down monarchy, and it's notable that several of the royals on the list are of an advanced age. The future clearly rests with George, Charlotte, and Louis, the children of William and Catherine. One cannot help noting that Meghan, who carried out a mere 179 engagements on behalf of the royal family, and Harry, who carried out about 1,000 during that decade, have complained to the world about how they believe that they were treated as senior working royals. Yet actually Meghan in particular contributed very little, so when they boasted, we can all live a life of service, service is universal, they were surely being selfish.